الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا Muhammad وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, we thank Allah for this day. We thank Him for His mercy, His grace. We thank Him for His uncountable blessings on us. We thank Him for the gift of life. We thank Him for the guidance to Islam. We testify that there is no any deity worthy of worship except Allah. We testify again that Muhammad is truly the servant of Allah, His messenger. Oh, Allah bless Muhammad, his household, his companions, and all those who follow the path of Islam till the day of resurrection. Allah indeed is great. Allah indeed is great. We thank Him for the guidance of Islam. Brothers and sisters in Islam, today is Eid Day, the Eid al-Adha. It is more about Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. And each and every one of us is aware of what Ibrahim did to get closer to his Creator. And because of that, in Quran Surah Safat, pinpoint to some of the qualities of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. So the Quran states, Inna Ibrahima kana ummatan qanitan lillahi anifa wa lam yakun min al-mushrikeen shakiran li an'umih ijtabahu wa hadahu ila siratin mustaqim wa ataynahu fid dunya hasana وَإِنَّهُ فِي الْآخِرَةِ لَمِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. In this verse of the Quran pinpoints to some unique points about Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. I want you to take note of these points. It says, verily Ibrahim was an ummah. Ibrahim was an ummah, a nation, a leader. May Allah make you a nation. May Allah make you a leader. The Quran says, Inna Ibrahim, indeed Ibrahim was a nation, was a leader. That is ummah. That is number one. Qanitan, obedient to Allah. Point number two. He's a leader. Number two, he's obedient to Allah. Hanifan. Number three, that is worship none but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he was not one of those who associate Allah with any other partners. One, nation. Two, obedient. Three, he worships Allah alone. Three very important points. Point number four, he was thankful. Shakiran li an'umihi. La ilaha illallah. Are you thankful to Allah? Are you thankful to Allah for the gift of life? Are you thankful to Allah for the guidance of Islam? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all. He says he was thankful for his Allah, for his grace. He was thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the grace of Allah on him. Now, as a result of these 4 points, qanitan, hanifan, shakiran li an'umihi, these points, Allah made him what? Ijtabahu وَهَدَاهُ إِلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose him. May Allah choose you, inshallah. Allah chose him as an intimate friend. Allah chose him as what? As an intimate friend. Point number 2 again, and guided him to a straight path. La ilaha illallah. Allah chose him and Allah guided him to the straight path. And Allah said, we gave him good in this world. May Allah give us good in this world. We gave him good in this world. And finally, in the hereafter, he shall be of the righteous one. Finally, on the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has assured him. 4 points here, 4 points there. Number 1, qanitan. Ummah, number 1. A leader. That is his qualities. Qanitan. The obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Hanifan, he will not worship anyone but Allah. Finally, shakiran li an'umihi. He is thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 4 fundamental points. Very thankful, very obedient, a leader, and will never associate anyone with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah gave him this. Ishtabahu. Friendship. Special closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah gave him goodness in this world. And he is assured of the hereafter. This is Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. Why this? Why these points? Very important points. Intimate, close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let me give you an example. If you are a friend of the president, you can at any point in time knock at his door. Get in. The moment he says, allow him. How do you feel? Walillahi al-masal al-a'la. How much do you think with your creator? If you have a personality in the country, and you as a person can easily get closer to him, you have gained that reputation, that acceptance from him. At any point in time, even when he is busy, he sees you, he says, come in. Now, this is about what? Your creator. In other words, when you raise your hand, you say, Allah, Allah will respond to you. May Allah guide us all. That is what it means. That is friendship with Allah. You can also gain it. You can also have it. At any point in time, you raise your hand, Allah will say, you are welcome. This is Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. But how did he get to this point? One of the fundamental things that he did was what? He sacrificed. He sacrificed. Something he holds high in regard. Something he values. When he saw that dream. Anyway, the dreams of the servants of Allah prophets are true. So it's a vision. Allah was talking to him. Allah tested his faith at that point in time. So something valuable to you, he was ready to sacrifice it. And he told his son, this is what I have seen. And the son assured him, yes indeed. Go on with the directives of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he sacrificed something valuable. Are you ready to sacrifice your time? Are you ready to sacrifice the relationship between you and your family? Are you ready to spend time? Are you ready to forgo whatever you like so that you better your family, your children, your ummah, your community? Are you ready to spend your special time for the ummah? Tell me, what is your sacrifice? What are you doing for the sake of Allah? What is it valuable to you? You are ready to give out for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What is it that you are doing? If you do so, you'll be close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have good in this world and you'll be assured of the hereafter. Brothers and sisters in Islam, what we do today is some symbolic. Reaching out to people. You slaughter an animal. Following that steps of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. Giving out that meat, it is for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because لَن يَنَالُ اللَّهُ لُحُومُهَا وَلَا دِمَاؤُهَا وَلَكِنْ يَنَالُهُ التَّقْوَى مِنْكُمْ. The meat, the blood will not get to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But what will get to Allah is your faith, your iman. Why are you doing this? Are you doing it for the sake of Allah? قُلْ إِنَّ صَلَاتِي وَنُسُكِي وَمَحْيَايَ وَمَمَاتِي لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ لَا شَرِيكَ لَهُ وَبِذَلِكَ أُمِرْتُ وَأَنَا أَوَّلُ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. Say verily, my salat, my prayer, my sacrifice, and my living, my dying are for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of what? The Lord of the world. I will not associate any partner with him. He has commanded us to do so. I am the first of the Muslims. Brothers and sisters in Islam, this is what is expected in your sacrifice. When you sacrifice your time, when you sacrifice your valuable items, whatever you reach out to people, whatever you give, the most important thing, that thing will not reach Allah. But what will reach Allah is your ikhlas. It's your faith. Are you doing it for his sake? Or for a reason which is not for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Brothers and sisters in Islam, this moment reminds us of the sacrifice, the hardship, that Ibrahim alayhi salatu went through. Something valuable to him, but he decided to give it out for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In that regard, the Quran said, Ummah about him, qanitan lillahi hanifan walam yakun min al-mushrikeen shakiran li an'umi. These are four very basic points that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said about Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. If you do so, you follow that steps. You sacrifice as is expected from you. You do what is right. Valuable thing to you. You give it out so that others will benefit. You do it for the sake of Allah. Allah will do same for you. This verse of the Quran says, which I always say them. It says, إن يعلم الله في قلوبكم خيرا يؤتكم خيرا مما أخذ منكم ويغفر لكم والله غفور رحيم. Indeed, if in your heart what you do is for the sake of Allah, indeed, if Allah knows, and indeed Allah knows, في قلوبكم خيرا, in your heart is good, you mean well, I'm sacrificing for the sake of Allah. I don't have time, I have business to do, but my family needs me. I will sit down with them. You're doing it for the sake of Allah. This thing, I need it, but I think these people need it more. They are in need. I can have an alternative. And you give it out for the sake of Allah. If indeed, in your heart, it is for the sake of Allah, في قلوبكم خيرا يؤتكم خيرا مما أخذ منكم. Allah will what? Will provide for you what has been taken from you. Better than what has been taken from you. وَيَغْفِرْ لَكُمْ. And Allah will forgive you. وَاللَّهُ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. May Allah forgive us all. May Allah accept it from us. The message is very clear. Very simple. The verse in Surah As-Safat. Go back home, reflect. The 4 points about Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam. What is it that he did? What was his action? What did he embark upon? And it earned him that place. And Allah assured him goodness in this world and also goodness in the hereafter. Intimacy with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do same and Allah will do that for you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all. May Allah accept it from us. We have our intentions, our desire. May Allah do the best for us. All Muslims over the world, wherever we will find ourselves today, we have challenges, difficulties. Allah ease our path for us. As we are celebrating here, some are facing challenges. Some have wars. Some have misunderstanding. Some have terrorists terrorizing their life. Some cannot come out to pray. Oh Allah, you know best. We pray that at this time, at this moment, very great day, among the best days, we pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you ease the path of every Muslim. You ease the path of every Muslim. Ala wa sallu ala khayri halikallah. Muhammad ibn Abdullah, fa inna Allah ta'ala kad amarakum bizalik. Wa qala ta'ala, inna Allah wa malaikatu yusalluna ala nabi. Ya ayyuha allazina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala abdika wa rasulika Muhammadin. صاحب الوجه الأنوري والجبين الأزهري ورد اللهم عن الأربعة الخلفاء على أئمة الهنفاء أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي وعن بقية الصحابة أجمعين والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. اللهم ربنا أصلح لنا ديننا الذي هو عصمة أمرنا وأصلح لنا دنيانا التي فيها معاشنا وأصلح لنا آخرتنا التي إليها معادنا واجعل الحياة زيادة لنا في كل خير واجعل الموت راحة لنا من كل شر. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. عيدكم مبارك وكل عام وأنتم بخير.